Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coach Tom Moore Show. I'm Jay Walker, along with Coach Tom Moore, head coach of the Warren County Pioneer football team. It's homecoming week at Warren County High School, as have so many activities here at the high school, and I guess it's only fitting, Coach, that on Old Timers Day that I come in and tape the show with you. But anyway, a lot going on this week with Siegel coming to town for homecoming, but we'll look back first at the Coffee County game. Coffee County wins it 28-14. We saw the first half, the Alante Taylor show, but then Warren County made a game of it in the second half.
We did. I was real proud of our boys. We didn't play well on offense in the first half, and some of that was missed assignments. I don't think it was effort. We just had some missed assignments, and Coffee County made some good plays. Generally, I think we played well up front and gave up some big plays. And that's been, when we struggle on defense, that's been kind of our MO. We played pretty well up front, but we give up big plays on the perimeter, and that was true in this game. Alante's very good athlete. He's fast, and he's kind of hard to contain. They couldn't really run the ball with him that much, but they put him at receiver, and he hurt us out there.
Oh yeah.
And Coffee had they had a week off before our game, so they had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and that's always an advantage. We were coming off a tough loss against Shelbyville. We played pretty well in a lot of phases of the game, so that was that was something I think that was an advantage for them.
Yeah. After a scoreless first quarter, Red Raiders kind of got it going, scored 21 points the second quarter. Taylor with a 16-yard run, Taylor with a 3-yard run. Then Prater to Taylor on a pass covering 38 yards. And so up 21-0 at halftime. So what do you say to the team at halftime? Because they're obviously struggling. It took a while before we could get a first down in the game. So what do you do to kind of get them going in the second half?
We still had confidence in what we were doing on offense. I felt like we were going to move the ball. We just weren't. Talking to our offensive coaches, we just were missing assignments. It's not that we couldn't block them. We were making some dumb plays. We had a number of penalties, a lot of holding calls on offense. I don't know how many we had. And they had some too. There's a lot of penalties in the game. But it seemed like every time we did something right, we would, the ball would come back and there'd be a penalty on that play. So we just tried to get them to go out and play hard. I know we were down 21-0, but the game certainly wasn't out of reach, and we made a nice comeback, nice surge in the second half, even after giving up a score to open the second half.
All right, let's look at some footage, and we're seeing this footage first time just like you are. Yeah. So we'll see what's going on here. Looks like Coffee County will have the ball deep in their own territory, and we're not sure exactly where we are in this game.
Run a number of different offenses and formations, and it's kind of somewhat difficult to know which one they're going to run, but we knew they were going to try to get the ball outside, and we didn't want Alante to beat us on the corner. So we worked really hard on setting the edge and getting people inside out to tackle him and not give him space outside. They did a pretty good job of that. They play him at quarterback, they play him at running back, they play him in the slot, and they play him at wide receiver. So they move him around to try to get an advantage.
Ironically, it was Taylor who fumbled twice that led to both Warren County scores.
Right. They're in the veer. Guys inside did a good job stopping that for most of the game. They came back, and this is before the end of the half. It's Raven out there doing a nice job at the corner. Ravens really played well the last 2 weeks. There's Jay on power. Did a nice job blocking it. Good job on kick-out block and pulling through. So it's been our best, most consistent play all year.
Rozier's getting better every game.
He is. Jay's a young guy. He's a sophomore. He's going to be a good player. This quarterback sweep, blocked well, point of attack. Got Grayson out there for about 25. We just couldn't get it going in the first half. We couldn't get a first down and couldn't get untracked. And it's just it was not good for us to have a slow start. Okay, there's power again. Jay right at the middle. The guy's doing a good job.
Took 2 of them to get him down.
Right. Jay's an explosive. He's an explosive kid. Here we are in Coffee County territory, driving the ball. Okay. We faked a screen out here and threw it. That's Clay Thompson at wide receiver. Clay's a smart kid. I can't say enough good things about Clay. He's backup quarterback, plays on defense.
Just a freshman.
Yes, he's got a great attitude. Really, I think he has a chance to be a good player.
Here's the option.
Ran the option. Still evaded some people, but we were able to strip the ball and get it back. And we got the ball in plus side territory. Jay again running the ball over the right side. And we get down
from the 4-yard line.
A short yardage offense, and Jay's able to stick it in. Jay's a powerful runner. So again, nice job getting on the ball. We get it back again. And, we cut it 28-14 and had a third down. We unfortunately roughed the passer, and I think we would have had a chance to be in the game in the early fourth quarter. Because they started doing some things wrong when the pressure was on them.
Looks like this is after a penalty on Coffee Cow. A lot of penalties in the game.
Oh, yeah, there were. This quarterback sweep again. Again, well blocked. Grayson took it all the way down to the 1-yard line. There's nice play, well blocked. Our backs did a good job blocking that play as well as the line. Then we ran Jay off tackle and put it in. Jay's really having a good year this year. He's been impressive.
And we lined up for a 2-point conversion. Here's Isaiah.
Right. Quarterback off tackle. So.
28-14, and the Pioneer defense sort of tightened up.
Right.
After this point, they just couldn't seem to stick it in for any more scores, but the play was much better in the second half.
It was. I was proud of how it's hard. You don't want to come in and after we didn't play well in the first half, but we came in and I told them I was proud of them how they played in the second half because they could have folded the tent and given up, but they did not.
A lot of flags late in the game.
Oh yeah. I think there's opportunities to lose our composure, and we talk about that all the time. Keeping our composure. Composure is how you handle things when things are not going well. That's what it is. And when you lose your composure, you cannot do anything. There's Grayson, good protection, throwing to Clay. Clay made a nice move and got out of bounds.
Okay, I think the referee had to ice his right arm the other night.
Oh yeah, he's throwing that bag out there quite a bit.
Flag quite a bit. My partner in the booth, Jeff Lee, I think we decided that anytime we had a pancake block, the ref probably thought he must be holding, so he would throw the flag. So,
yes.
Unfortunately, 100 yards. I had us with 100 yards, 10 penalties the other night.
Right. That's just too bad.
Yeah. So Warren County now 2-3. Hard to believe we're halfway done with the season.
It is. It is. It's gone quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has. Now we've got Siegel coming in for homecoming. Good to be going back home.
Oh yeah.
But, what about distractions? Naturally, you're going to have a few distractions, but I guess.
Well, you just try to, even in homecoming week, you'll have have a bonfire and a pep rally. It's great. And we have then we have a downtown. We have a ride on the floats downtown, and there's a lot of stuff going on. We just try to keep the boys focused on the game, and in our practices, and when we get towards game time, we try to rein them in and make sure we're focused on the game so we can perform our best.
I know we've got a lot of kids out.
We do
for this one,
and we all know this is a tough schedule, but we have. As I mentioned this a number of times, a number of younger players playing this year, and they're not as big and strong, physically strong, as the boys have been in the weight program for a few years. And like Jay Rozier is a sophomore, and he's a good sized kid, and he's grown a lot, but he's still got a lot of maturing to do physically. And I think sometimes when you're a sophomore, even a freshman, you're playing that you get banged up easier than you do when you're a junior and senior. So we struggle with that. So we got a number of guys out, and not that that's an excuse, but it is what it is. And we just got to get the guys ready who are available to play right now, and get out there and get after Siegel.
Yeah, a chance for them to step up and prove that they should be out there.
Sure. And so we'll have some guys playing that haven't been playing that as much, but we'll also have some guys playing on both sides of the ball, and that's a challenge too, because most of the teams we played, including this team, Siegel, they don't play people both ways, or at least as much as we do. So that's hopefully we'll have a cooler night. It wasn't very cool. It's like at Coffee County. It's a little hot.
How much do we know about Siegel?
They have a new coach this year, and I've seen him on film. Just know what I've seen on film, and I know they got a transfer in from one of the private schools, Nashville Christian, a running back, and I'm not sure about the young man's name, but he's an excellent running back.
Is that Will Hoyt?
Yes, I think so. He is an excellent running back. He's powerful, he's smallish, not small, but he's not a huge back, but he's real powerful and sees, just a good runner. He's got speed, and they definitely try to get the ball to him. They put him at receiver, they put him in the slot, but mainly he's going to get the ball. They have a very good left tackle on offense, and I'm not sure about his name either, but he's an excellent player, a Division I player, I'm sure. And on defense, they have a defensive end. He also plays tight end. It's a kid that's been getting recruited since he was a freshman, and so they're running a 5-2 like us on defense with a 4-deep scheme. So be something we're somewhat familiar with, and they're real quick on defense. So they've had their ups and downs, but they're real potent on offense. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
All right, starting the toughest part of the schedule, so they're going to have to toughen up, aren't they?
That's right. Well, we get a chance to play against some great teams and some great athletes, and show what we can do. And that's, you can be scared about that. You can also look at it as a great opportunity. And we've had some games where we've gone out and really gotten after it. 2 years ago we played Maryville in the playoffs. That was our kids played great. Last year against Blackman was an excellent game, and it's just an opportunity for those guys to go out and show what they can do.
All right. And it's a 7 o'clock Friday night homecoming. Hope to see everybody out at Nunley Stadium. And if you can't be there live, then you can tune us in here on 1230 WAKI or WCS-TV channel 180. Watch it on television. We'd rather see you out there at the stadium. Let these kids know you're behind them. That's going to do it for today's edition of the Coach Tom Moore Show. We thank you for watching. For Coach Tom Moore, I'm Jay Walker. We'll see you next time.
Your McMinnville State Farm agents, Lee Holland and Bill Zachman, are pleased and proud to be supporting WCS-TV, our school system, and our students. This lithoprint of the old train shed in Nashville was a scene from 1945 where servicemen and women were en route to their wartime assignments. Those old values of patriotism, service, and duty we still embrace, even though the train shed is long gone. We here at State Farm Insurance do adapt and adhere to those old values of integrity, service, and responsibility.
Here at State Farm, we're your one-stop shop, protecting everything that's important to you.
For your McMinnville State Farm agents, Lee Holland and Bill Zachman, it's both a privilege and an honor to be associated with WCS-TV and to support our students, teachers, and our schools.